Hey, what's going on? Quick video here for Rawvana, Alyse, Tim, anyone else that I know personally, anyone else who I'd consider a friend who was eating vegan and is now eating body parts of animals. I got a few questions for Alyse, Rawvana, and Tim in this video, and yeah, I could DM them, yeah, I could email them, yeah, I could call them up, but I want to make this a public discussion, a public conversation. Because this is important shit, man. This is a matter of life and death. This is a matter of light and dark. This is a matter of health and ill health. But it's not a matter of right and wrong. People think, oh, eating animals is wrong and eating vegan is right. It's not a matter of right and wrong, man. This is a matter of life and death. If there's an innocent animal right here and you kill it, is it right or wrong? Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's right or wrong. It's an innocent animal and you kill it. The animal is now dead. How do you feel? So first question I have is, and I'm not doing this to throw shade. I'm not doing this to be salty. I'm not doing this to hate. I'm doing this because I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely fascinated as to how somebody who apparently at one point seemingly had compassion, understanding, love for animals, and now no longer has that compassion, understanding, or love. So first question, what happened to the compassion? What happened to the love? What happened to the understanding that you once had for innocent animals? Or was that never there to begin with? That's the first question. Second question is, do you feel like a murderer when you're eating the body parts of these innocent animals? Do you feel like a murderer when you're eating animal products? Because if you go on Google right now and you search, are you considered a murderer for hiring a hitman? The answer comes up as yes. It says contract killing is a form of murder in which one party hires another party to do the killing. So by eating animals, if you're not doing the killing, you're then paying someone to do the killing for you, unless you're eating roadkill. But whatever, the question is, do you feel like a murderer for eating animals? And personally, I would hate to feel like a murderer. And I would hate for you to feel like a murderer. But the thing is, if you're eating animals, you are, by definition, a murderer. And that's pretty fucked up, man. Like, I was a murderer for the first 18 years of my life. I've eaten enough animal products in my life to now deserve to be killed by electric chair. In fact, I would rather die today. I'd rather end my own life today. By a bullet in the head, by hanging myself, by drowning myself, whatever. I'd rather die today. I'd rather have someone kill me today than me having to go back and contributing to the bloodshed of animal cruelty. My next question is, do you not think it's possible for you to be healthy as a vegan? Like, do you truly believe that you cannot be healthy as a vegan, even though there's so many glowing examples out there of healthy vegans, long-term vegans? Like, have you really thrown in the towel and just given up? And I understand that, you're suffering and you have these health issues, but really you're not the victim here, man. The animal on your plate is the victim. So to end the suffering, to end the murder, would you not, or would you ever consider going back to eating full vegan? Or do you really think that's off the table? That's not an option. Do you believe that you can no longer be healthy as a vegan? I'm curious, like, are you like forever from here on out just going to be a meat eater? And my last question is, why do you discriminate between which animals you eat and which animals you don't? Like, do you really think it's okay to eat certain animals but not others? Do you really think it's okay to eat animals that are killed at a mass scale, or even backyard farmed animals? Do you really think it's okay to eat animals that were raised for slaughter, but not okay to eat animals that weren't raised for slaughter? Like a house dog, or a house cat, or a horse? Like, do you really think it's not okay to eat dogs, but it's okay to eat chickens, pigs, turkeys, cows, fish? Like, do you think that, or like, are you discriminating, or what's the deal there? Because For me, it boggles my mind how people think it's okay to kill animals at a mass scale. It's okay to kill animals in a slaughterhouse. It's okay to have a backyard farm where you kill animals ethically. People think that's okay, but it's not okay to kill a single animal. Like, you can't just single out an animal and kill a cow in the street. You can't just single out an animal and kill a dog. You can't just single out an animal and kick a chicken in the head. But you can kick thousands of chickens in the head and then you can eat their eggs. You can't just kill a cow, but you can kill thousands of cows and it's just good business. Right? If I walk down the street right now, man, I kill a cow, I'm going to jail for animal abuse, for animal murder. You can't just go kill a cow. But if you get thousands of cows, man, it's just business, right? It's just the food chain. It's just the ecosystem we're in. It's just in our DNA. So, I don't know, man. I've never been more vegan for the animals than I am right now. Understanding that, holy shit, if y'all are stepping down as role models, if y'all are stepping down as spokespeople for veganism, if y'all were never vegan for the first place for the animals, if y'all were never in it for the animals in the first place, man, I gotta step up, man. I care too much. I care too much about cats, dogs, pigs, cows, even the fish, man. Even the fish. The fish feel pain. People say fish don't feel pain. Fish feel fucking pain, man. Fish feel pain. Fish get stunned. Fish get stunned. If you stick a hook in a fish, you bring it up on deck, on shore, on the boat, flop it around, you take the hook out, you throw it back in the water. Oftentimes that fish goes and dies because it's so fucked. It was like so traumatized. It just swims around and dies. Can't even function anymore. It's just shook to death. So, yeah, whatever. These are just some questions I have. Don't want to make a super long video, but I'm just fascinated that, like, it's one thing to go back and try animal products. It's another thing to continue to eat animal products and then to promote animal products. Like, that's just... It's like if this was back in the 1940s during World War II, and I was a German, if we're all Germans, and we were raised in German households and we thought, hey, it's okay to kill Jews, just kill the Jews. And then we became woke enough to realize, hey, man, you can't treat Jews like that. Jews feel pain. Jews are just like us. Jews want to live. You can't just be putting them in these Holocaust concentration camps and be killing them. You can't just kill them one-on-one. You can't kill them on a large scale like that. That's fucked up. They're humans. They're animals. Right? We're animals. They feel what we feel. And then, you know, you become this anti-Nazi, this anti-war kind of German, and you're like, and you're against the you're protesting against the slaughter of Jews. And then you decide, you know what? All these Jews that are in those concentration camps, they actually do deserve to die. They actually do deserve to be killed. I don't know how it's possible for you to go back to killing Jews. Not just turning your back on the Jews and saying, I don't care about the Jews, but to actually then go and do the contract killing yourself. So then go and spend the money and say, yeah, kill some Jews for me. I actually don't care about them anymore. Like, I don't know how that's possible, man. Like, I could never turn my back on the Jews. I could never not only turn my back on the Jews, but I could never then just go do the contract killing and say, yeah, you know what, Hitler, kill some Jews for me. And you might be thinking, Ted, how dare you make this relationship? How dare you make this comparison between animal concentration camps and the Jewish concentration camps? And there's just so many similarities, man. There's so many similarities. In fact, you can watch interviews of people who are at these concentration camps, the Jews themselves, making that very same comparison. The Jews who are now vegan, who are saying how it's so similar. You know, the Jews get carried in cattle carts. Animals get carried in cattle carts. The Jews get stamped with a number. Animals get stamped with a number. Animals are all kept together in these cages, in these crates, in these small rooms. The Jews are all kept together in these small crates, in these cradles, in these small rooms. Animals are treated like absolute shit. Jews are treated like absolute shit. Separated. The animals are separated from their parents, from their mothers, from their fathers. They're all split up into different groups. Jews are all split up from their parents, from their family, in separate groups. The animals cry when they're separated. The Jews cry when they're separated. They all were sentenced to early death. All the animals are sentenced to early death. The average cow gets killed at age 3, 4. Age 3 to 4 is the average cow when it gets slaughtered. Meanwhile, in nature, the cow would live to 22 years old. Same with the Jews, man. They all suffered early deaths. They were all put to death at a very young age, much earlier than they would have lived to be otherwise. So there's so many similarities between concentration camps and slaughterhouses. Not to mention the dirtiness of them, and just all the bloodshed and all the agony that goes on. So I could never turn my back on the Jews. And right now I'm feeling like the German who needs to stand up and let other Germans know, hey, it's not okay to kill these Jews. I feel like I gotta be that vegan who reminds people, hey, it's not okay to hurt animals. It's fucked up. It's fucked up to hurt an animal. Really fucked up. In fact, if you saw me, if Rawvana saw me, if Alyse saw me, if Tim saw me kicking a chicken on the road, stomping a chicken's on the road, an innocent chicken, if they saw me stomping that chicken, blood was flying out, guts were flying out, I kept stomping on it, they'd be like, Ted, what the fuck are you doing? And yet they're happily now, Tim, Alyse, Rawvana, you're happily now, promoting the consumption of animal products. And I don't know how you justify it. I really don't know how you justify it. It'd be cool to have a conversation about it, because I'm just fascinated how you can go from having what I thought was compassion, what I thought was understanding, what I thought was love for animals, to now being okay with stomping on a chicken's head, torturing fish, because of these series of health issues that you were saying you're having, that you're experiencing, which of course sucks, man. I wouldn't want health issues for anyone. Absolutely sucks. But what I'd recommend is to look within. What I'd recommend, rather than thinking the answer to better health lies in a murder victim, what I'd recommend is to look within and to look at all the healthy examples of vegans out there. Talk with the vegan doctors. Have more patience. Try more things. Keep trying until you find a solution for your health issue. Don't keep trying before going back to eating animals. Keep trying until you find the answer. Because going back to eating animals should not be an option. Should not be an option. I hope y'all come back to eating vegan, man. You don't have to take on the label or whatever if you don't want to be associated with the vegan community, but I really hope that you stop contributing to the slaughter of animals. The animals need you, man. The animals need you. All right, the animals need all of us. Peace out, much love. Really weird time in the vegan community, man. Really weird time. Adios.